my toaster strudel.
Easy Spirit, the #1 walking shoe for women, worn by the world champion race walker and other people. Let the spirits move you.
Here's something different. Swipes. The two-sided cleaning towels from Fantastic. One side wipes, but the other side scrubs. Swipes. They're the only two-sided towels with the power of Fantastic.
Good afternoon from CBS News in New York. I'm Charles Kuralt with a showdown in the Gulf update. The headlines: Israel braced for a missile attack today. Air raid sirens wailed, but it was a false alarm this time. Iraq claims it has downed 94 planes. The Allies say only 7, 3 of them American planes. The U.S. commander in the Gulf reports Allied planes are flying 2,000 missions a day. At the Pentagon, President Bush consulting on the crisis. Earlier, he said of the Allied assault, so far, so good. Now this.
Some people perspire.
We sweat.
The only protection for us?
New Arid XX Sports Scent.
It's the only leading sports solid that doesn't leave a white flaky mess.
New Arid XX Sports Scent helps keep us extra
dry.
Complete Gulf War coverage on a special 1-hour edition of the CBS Evening News. I'm Charles Kuralt, CBS News, New York.
So they're not totally off the hook, but with community service, they'll never be incarcerated.
But they have to leave town. Can't we do something about that?
Alex, I think we should leave well enough alone.
How long will they have to serve?
Indefinitely.
Well, the judge is going to review it every month, so it won't be that bad.
Provided you get them good positions, Ross. Now, where do you think would be best?
No, I haven't given it much thought.
Hey, look who I found. Come on, get in here.
Did you hear?
We heard.
Isn't that great?
Yes. Oh, where's Philip?
He's coming. He's going to be here.
Oh.
Look at you. Look at you. Look like you're about to jump right out of that wheelchair.
I am.
And something tells me it's not just Philip.
Well, I have news, but I want to wait till Philip's in bed.
Wait a minute. Only one thing I know is going to make you that happy.
You're going to have to wait for everybody else.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Blake, why don't you come? Get something to eat.
Oh, thanks.
Hi.
Well, it looks like good news.
Yeah, they got community service.
Well, that is a relief.
Judge said that your testimony really helped.
I'm glad. Where are Philip and Beth?
What's wrong? Beth, what's the matter?
Is it this place? Was this a stupid way to try to propose to you?
No.
Well, what was it? Was it what I said? I didn't mean it. You know, the wrinkles and the midlife crisis. I was kidding. You know, we're going to have fun with that. I promise you.
Oh, stop.
Beth, what's the matter? Hey. Beth, what is it?
This place is fine. Wouldn't have mattered where you proposed. But this is the right place to do it.
It's not the wrong question.
No, of course not. It's perfect.
It's perfect. I've had this for a long time. You don't know how long I've had this. Let's see if it fits.
I'm sure it's perfect.
Karen?
How could you think I would?
Does that mean
Yes, that means yes. Philip, I couldn't imagine spending the rest of my life without you. And I can't imagine being happier than I am at this moment.
All right, right there. Now watch. She's gonna walk up the steps.
Yeah, just it's not just the way she looks. You give me the word, and I'll shut the guy up.
No.
This is ridiculous. He is over the edge.
Stop
I'm not going to let this happen.
No. It's too late to shut him up. He's already put it out there for everybody to see. Frank, what if that really is...
I need to get some air. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Billy, I think we should go. You did what you came here to do.
Look, I'm sorry y'all busted this up, but he was alive. I mean, isn't anybody gonna be happy? Josh, where'd Josh go?
He went outside. Billy, no. No. Why don't you just give him a minute?
More and more people are waking up to Juan Valdez and his 100% Colombian coffee. And so can you.
Buenos dias.
Just look for Juan on the label when you're shopping. You can't miss him. 100% Colombian coffee. The richest coffee in the world.
Everybody loves it. And with this miracle device, you can make home-cooked soup in just 2 hours.
Gee, with this miracle device, I can make home-cooked soup in 2 minutes.
Does anything come close to homemade soup?
Yep.
Home cooking soups from Campbell's.
Move to the back of the bus, please. Come on.
No.
Excuse me, that's my stop.
Aren't you glad you used Dial?
Hi.
Don't you wish everybody did?
I've got to get a car.
From Walt Disney Pictures, on the Alaskan frontier, where nature is man's greatest challenge. A boy rescues a baby wolf.
What chance would a wolf cub have of surviving on his own out here?
None. And as they grow, they form an extraordinary friendship.
We're gonna be okay.
Walt Disney Pictures presents a classic adventure. Jack London's White Fang, rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
Got a painful cold? Gotta get relief? Get Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. It relieves painful cold symptoms some others miss with a decongestant, antihistamine, and a pain reliever you can't find in any other leading cold medicine.
The pain's gone. I can breathe.
Everything feels better, better, better.
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Relief for your painful cold. And now for sinus and allergy relief, try new Alka-Seltzer Plus sinus allergy medicine.
Oh. Wait a minute. Where are you taking her? Oh, I'm sure that you people just want to shout. And our precious little baby Nick. She's so sweet. Oh, let's
Let's propose a toast to a wonderful day and to my beautiful granddaughter.
She was perfect. She was perfect. Vera just took her up for a nap.
Oh, thank you for taking care of her, really.
No, thank you. That baby saved me a lot.
Now I gotta do sure. Hey.
What? Oh,
Everybody, we have an announcement to make. We're getting married.
I never thought.
I didn't say it was a surprise announcement. I just said it was an announcement.
Have you set a date?
Valentine's Day. We're getting married on Valentine's.
Congratulations.
Let me have a look at that.
Billy, how could this happen? I don't know, son. But it really doesn't make any difference to me. What's important is Reva's alive.
Baby, are you okay? I'm much more concerned about Josh right now.
Yeah, well, I'm a little more concerned about Reva.
Oh, Billy.
Hey, don't y'all get it? Reva's out there somewhere, and she obviously needs help. Now, what I want to know is when are you going to go over to Europe?
I'm not going anywhere, Billy. It's not Reva.
When I think of everything I put in my hair to make it shiny, more manageable, and all it took was a touch of VO5. Yeah, VO5.
VO5 hairdressing. A touch does so much.
Wow. I just tried VO5 for the first time. Yeah, the stuff in the tube your old man used for control. The stuff that's been around forever. Now I know why.
VO5 hairdressing. A touch does so much.
They ate the same lunch, got the same heartburn, but his antacid is very different. His Tums has calcium. Most antacids don't. Regular Rolaids uses an aluminum salt. This uses aluminum and magnesium. So does this. Of all these, only Tums helps wipe out heartburn and gives you calcium you need every day.
Something my body needs anyway. I like that.
Calcium-rich Tums. That's the one you want.
For the most comprehensive coverage on the showdown in the Gulf, join Dan Rather for a special edition of the CBS Evening News tonight. What makes Sarkis Saganalian an expert on Saddam Hussein's guns and missiles? He sold them to him. Meet Saddam's personal arms dealer, Sunday on 60 Minutes. This has been Guiding Light. By Guess. Women's Hosiery by Donna Karen. Be sure to be with us tomorrow for another full hour of Guiding Light.
An aggressive program to prevent reading problems. After this.
Miserable cold, huh? You could take Sudafed for that stuffy nose, plus chlortrimeton for sneezing, plus regular Tylenol for aching, plus Benylin DM for your cough. But why take all these when Comtrex all alone relieves all those symptoms?
Educators in Ohio are attacking poor reading skills early with a first-grade intervention program called Reading Recovery. Specially trained teachers work one-on-one with students who appear likely to have reading problems.
Good, you do it now. Can you remember? Let's take a look at this one.
The success rate is high. so is the cost. Officials in Cleveland estimate that they spend $3,000 to $5,000 per student, mostly on teacher training. I'm Charles Kuralt, CBS News, for Schools In.
This is CBS.
As the war continues in the Middle East, we'll get local reaction from Nashville's Jewish community on last night's attack, and we'll get Arabs' impressions of the war so far. We'll have these stories and the very latest on America at War tonight at 6.
Corn. We know you like it. We know you like it fresh and sweet. And here in Stokely, USA, we pick our corn at the height of freshness and can it immediately. Speaking of cans, we use a special white liner in ours to make the corn taste like corn, not like a can. For the absolute best corn we can grow, fresh from Stokely, USA.
At Furniture World, 12 plus 10 equal 20. That's 12 months free interest plus a 10% discount or a 20% discount for cash. Good on all furniture and bedding, including Broyhill, Kincaid, Stradalanger, and Jameson. With over 80,000 square feet, you'll find quality and selection at Furniture World, Franklin, and Nashville.
Maturity is in. You'll find out why in Over 50.
Tonight on the 6:30 Report, News Channel 5. More news, more experience, more often.
Well, we have done Happy Landings. We have done Peace on Earth and the Brotherhood of Man.
Yeah.
What? Darling, you do something.
Oh, no, thanks. No more for me. I have to keep my mind clear for tomorrow.
Me either, Lucinda. It's excellent. Yeah. Well, I can't bear moderation.
Give me a little bit more on that stuff.
Listen to that, a man after my heart. And we don't have to be in any kind of good shape tomorrow, do we? We just have to go in front of a judge. Our sober attorneys will take care of all the details.
Oh, be careful. Watch it now. Watch it.
I got it on your arm.
No, that's okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
It's
I
all right.
wasn't doing
I'm planning on getting out of this suit once I get down there anyway.
Want to get out of it now?
Just don't pour wine all over the divorce papers the way you did on the adoption papers.
So, Lucinda's probably on her way down to the Dominican Republic. God, I wish I would have known before I jumped on her for interfering with Caleb and your mother. I was going to apologize, and then you walked in, and I never had a chance. In spite of everything, she still loves John.
If you're worried about her, give her a call when she gets down to see us.
Good idea. Are you going to go over to Cal's and see Angel?
Yeah. What are you going to do the rest of the day?
Well, Ellie and I are going to do some work with Ted, and then I thought I'd go out to the farm in case you need me.
I'll always need you. Just can't go out to the farm with Caleb around. And he's just pretty dependent on me.
Yeah, and she has to be your first priority right now. Are you going to tell her about your run-in with Henry?
I have to. I just hope she can still trust me. I promised her I wouldn't tell, and I broke that promise.
Well, Henry got to you, and she'll understand.
Yeah, but losing my temper isn't going to help Angel, and I want to help Angel. Whatever it takes.
Well, call me later and tell me how she is.
I will. Bye-bye.
Daddy? Barkley's upstairs if I scream.
Angel, I'm only here to help you.
How did you know I was here?
Your husband told me.
No.
Yes. My bride, Angel. Why? Why did you tell him our secret? Don't you realize how foolish that was? Now he's going to use that knowledge to have you put away. So he'll be able to divorce you and marry Lily.
No. Oh, no.
As the world turns. This portion brought to you today by Ivory Liquid, where clean and soft go hand in hand.
Not everyone knows this, Shirley, but your mom wasn't always this smart.
Why? Because I used to think to get my dishes really clean, I had to use stuff that was rough on my hands. Boy, was I wrong or what? Why? Because now I've got Ivory liquid. Ivory got this greasy casserole dish clean, but it didn't dry my hands. So, clean dishes, soft hands.
Why? Why? Because.
Ivory Liquid, where clean and soft go hand in hand.
Diet soda. It changed the world of soft drinks. Pantyhose changed the way we dressed. Now new Oil of Olay foaming face wash will change the way you wash your face forever. Get soap clean without soap, without drying. 100% soap-free. It even removes eye makeup. Oil-free, it rinses clean to leave skin refreshed, yet soft.
Even a bit younger looking.
New Oil of Olay foaming face wash. Changing the way you wash your face forever.
We believe getting hair into a superior salon condition takes 3 steps: shampoo, conditioner, and finishing rinse. Now, the benefits of these 3 salon steps are in one bottle. Introducing Ultra Care from Vidal Sassoon, the first salon shampoo and protein conditioner with the benefits of a finishing rinse. This final step helps seal and protect hair from styling stress. Shampooing, conditioning, even finishing, all in one. Advanced salon thinking for superior salon hair. Ultra Care.
I don't believe you. Holden promised me he wouldn't say anything.
Well, then he lied. Have I ever lied to you? Has there ever been a day since you were born that I haven't loved you and protected you? Oh, Angel, my Angel. Don't you see, they're just trying to confuse you. I'm the only one you can trust. I thought I could trust you.
That one for me!
Why on earth did you take an overdose of those sleeping pills that Dr. Whitehall
Who told you that? Holden didn't. I know he didn't.
Oh, he told me everything. How else would I know? You put your trust in the wrong man, sweetheart. Holden doesn't understand. He thinks what we shared was ugly. We know it wasn't ugly. We know that it was special. Wasn't it special when I came to you in the summer house in Lake Geneva last night? I warned you. I warned you. What would happen if other people found out? Now they're going to try and send you away because they don't understand.
Holden wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that.
We haven't much time. Holden is on his way here right now with a doctor who is prepared to commit you. We have to get away. Come with me.
Marley, help me! Daddy's here
Iva, oh, I'm glad I got you.
Are you okay?
Me? Well, yeah. How's Angel? I mean, I can't believe that she told you all that. I'm glad that she could confide in you.
Well, I knew that she was feeling guilty about something, so I told her about what happened with me and about Josh, and then all of a sudden she just opened up and started telling me the whole story, and I don't know, I guess it was a relief after all this time.
I've been trying to imagine what it's been like for her, and I can't.
I know, it sort of puts things in perspective for all of us.
Oh, Holden is on his way to Cal's.
Oh, well, that's good. Because I think Holden is the only person that she feels safe with right now, and I think he's the only person who can convince her to get the help that she needs.
I'm so proud of the way that he's standing by her.
Well, I'm proud of you for understanding, because I know this means another delay for you and Holden. Are you okay?
Yeah. We'll be able to handle this. It's really good to be able to talk to you about this. Are you going to be at the farm later?
Well, I think I'm going to go into the hospital. I need to work on the bachelor auction. You know, it's going to be a really big success. Everyone's signing up.
Yeah, I know. I guess John and Lucinda will be signing the divorce papers at the Dominican Republic tomorrow.
Don't tell me she went down there with him.
Yes. Oh, she's going to go to Montega and visit Sierra, but I think she believes John's going to have a last-minute change of heart.
You think so? You think so?
There's nobody to talk.
You think so?
Oh. You smell like a dog, you smell like a whole flock of sheep.
I don't have to sit here and listen to
Then
all
don't
this.
you scratch my bathtub. You take off your shoes. If there's a scratch on this bathtub, you're going to pay for it.
Hey, wait a minute. Who's going to pay for what? Who threw who and what?
No.
Listen, you threw me in here. You're going to get a bill for the shoes.
Don't you
for the
be
pants,
serious.
for the whole
Who
work.
comes into my bathroom all the time? All the time. You better do some thinking. You better do some thinking, John. You better ask yourself what the fascination is around this place.
Fascination?
Yes.
Fascination? Ha!
All wild and impetuous things I've done in my life, mistakes, What are you thinking?
I was thinking exactly the same thing. I don't want it to end.
Doesn't have to.
Any more of that stuff?
Yeah. You know what the French say?
What?
Finish a bottle, you get married this year.
I don't think so.
Who knows? You never know. Who would have thought it, you and me? One mad rendezvous in a bathtub, and the next minute we're in Vegas getting hitched. I was just thinking about that night.
So was I.
Yeah. It wasn't all bad.
Not all bad at all.
It made you happy sometimes.
It made me very happy sometimes. Very, very happy. And when it's all said and done, let's remember that, okay? The happy memory.
Meet the twins. Their mother cleaned the sink today. She got the tough, greasy food stains she could see. But did you know there could be more dirt hiding in tiny crevices? That's why their mom used Comet with a power bleach called Chlorinol Plus. Unlike other cleansers, it cleans the dirt you see and penetrates deep down to clean the dirt you don't see. So your sink is cleaner above and below the surface. And that makes their mom feel twice as good. Comet, deep down you know it's better.
How fast does Dristan nasal spray start working to clear up congestion?
Wow, this Dristan sure starts to work fast.
Dristan nasal spray starts to work in seconds.
Sometimes minor mouth pain can be major trouble. Maximum Strength Anbesol gives maximum strength relief on contact. So before you can say Tchaikovsky, the pain's gone. Maximum Strength Anbesol. It's major relief.
Just how often have you dropped what you're doing to get to a sale and thought, this is all that's on sale? Well, come to the National Home Appliance Sale at Sears Brand Central, okay? America's largest appliance sale with virtually every major brand on sale. GE, Whirlpool, Kenmore. Ooh, save 130 clams on our 22 cubic foot Kenmore side-by-side. Look at that thing. 75 on our huge 21 cubic foot Kenmore. Right now at Sears Brand Central. But you better hurry before you're left out in the cold.
Donald Carey of Days of Our Lives gives you the inside story on his amazing new tell-all book, only on Entertainment Tonight.
Tonight at 10:30.
Lisa, I was just about to call you and say hello.
Well, I had to hear from Tom and Margot you were back.
Well, I've been all tied up. John had to get away.
Again? Don't tell me. He's gone to the Grand Canyon.
No, to a divorce court in the Dominican Republic.
Well, I am surprised old Lucy would not try to stop him.
Well, she may have another chance at him. They're flying down together in her private jet.
Oh, my. That should really be interesting.
Oh, who knows? Maybe they can have a civilized divorce and become good friends. That's been known to happen.
Yes. I consider that one of my greatest accomplishments.
Among a long list of accomplishments.
You're very kind. Have you seen Kim?
No. She'd already left for the studio when I dropped Chris off at the house.
Now, Bob, I have a request to make of you.
Lisa, are you about to give me more advice?
No. What a silly thing to say. Of course not. I'm going to invite you over to Mona Lisa tonight as my guest. You have not seen my new garden room.
Oh, well, thanks very much. Did you come over here just to invite me?
Well, yes, that. And also I came over to see Ivor, but she wasn't in. So, I think I'll stop by Lily's office. I want to talk to her about the bachelor auction. I understand she's got a cute new fellow working there.
Leave it to you to be the first to hear about him. Come on, I'll walk you out.
Oh, thank you. Hi, Susan, dear.
Hello, Susan, dear.
Susan! Talking to yourself? I was just talking with Tom on the phone, and he is so elated that Margot's finally on a maternity leave. I don't think he's going to let her out of the house. And listen, are you going to come to Mona Lisa tonight as my guest?
If you're going to be singing, I'll be there, but I'm paying my own way, okay?
No. I mean, I have a deal with Lisa. I'm allowed one friend, on the house.
You mean Lisa would be paying for my dinner?
Yeah.
I like that. Assuming, of course, she lets me pass the door.
Hey, Caleb. Cal.
Oh, hi, Cal.
Listen, you mind giving me a rundown on what's happening at my place? I don't want to just go barge in, and start asking questions.
Well, I just talked to her a little while ago. She seems a lot calmer. She's going to take a nap. Barkley's there, and Holden's due any second.
Well, in that case, I'll just run back into town.
Oh, no. She wouldn't want you to think you couldn't go to your own house.
Oh, no. Under the circumstances, I don't mind giving them the privacy. Besides, it's a good excuse for me to go to the Mona Lisa and hear Lila sing. Why don't you two join me?
No, thanks.
Well, actually, that might fit into my schedule. I have to talk to Lisa about the bachelor auction. Could I meet you there? Because I need to run by the hospital first.
How about 8:30?
Oh, great. Maybe you can convince Caleb to join us.
No, I really appreciate the night alone, thanks.
Well, you're not going to be alone because Lily's going to be here.
Really? I guess that means Holden will be here shortly.
No, it doesn't mean Holden's... He's sensitive to the situation.
Oh, Holden's sensitive, is he? That'll be a first.
Goodbye.
See you later. Caleb, you know what I could use? Good sharp razor. Get rid of some of this 5 o'clock shadow if I'm going to be out and about tonight.
The bathroom upstairs. Help yourself.
Thank you.
Cal, listen, what is really going on with Angel?
Well, I don't really know, but she was pretty frazzled when Holden brought her at my place this morning.
Tell me about it. I brought your ledgers back to you, and she was there, and she wouldn't even look me in the eye. She just walked out of the room.
Well, I wouldn't take it personally.
Yeah, that's because you're not responsible for getting her pregnant. And that damn abortion. Every time she looks at me, it just reminds her of why she can't have children.
Wake up. Please wake up. I need you, Barkley. I need you.
Roger just can't stop talking about the terrific taste of new Arm & Hammer Dental Care Gel. Right, Roger?
Mm-hmm.
It has the cool taste of freshly picked mint. Doesn't it, Roger?
Mm-hmm.
And it has the baking soda our dentist recommended. We'll never go back to our old gel. Will we, Roger? Mm-mm. New Arm & Hammer Dental Care Gel or paste from the baking soda experts. Anything else you'd like to add, Roger? Mm-mm.
Now you can ask Angela Lansbury about Bufferin.
Angela, for a tough headache, is Bufferin really strong aspirin?
Oh, my, yes. I've learned extra strength Bufferin has the strongest dose of aspirin you can buy, 1,000 milligrams.
Miss Lansbury, how can Bufferin be so strong if it has buffers?
I wondered myself, till I heard that the buffers don't weaken it. They just help prevent aspirin's stomach upset. I depend on Bufferin.
Shouldn't you discover the strength of Bufferin?
For 46 lonely years, I had a secret. I could not read. But then I ordered the reading cassettes, hooked on phonics, and taught myself how to read, without any help or embarrassment. In fact, after learning one 18-minute cassette, I was able to read a 120-page book. So if you or your child have a reading problem, order Hooked on Phonics and learn to read. I did.
Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
Trouble with sex? Barbara asks.
Are you exhausted just thinking about sex?
I'm going to bed when she's getting up.
I help people get from here to here. We're going to go home, check the schedule out, and 2 times this week. 2 times. Once in the morning, once in the evening.
Don't miss Barbara DeAngelis tomorrow morning.
The Grand Ole Opry 65th anniversary celebration Saturday.
Hey, okay, we're all set. I have reservations for the garden room at 8:30.
Oh,
okay?
great. I'm looking forward to
Hi,
it.
Lila.
Hi.
Congratulations.
What?
Well, I heard Sierra's going to make you a grandmother, is making you a grandmother. Isn't that great?
That's something to celebrate.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh, you know, Lisa was just looking for you.
Oh, good. Well, I'm going to catch her later. You know, Lisa's finding lots of bachelors for me for the auction, and I hear John is available now.
I wonder if Lucinda's going to bid on him.
Oh, no. I'm gonna give her a run for her money. I'm gonna drive up his price, and then I'm gonna let her have him at the last bid. I'm not gonna pay for dinner with John.
Could I talk to you for a minute?
Sure.
Excuse me.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could have some time off tomorrow.
John told me that you were having some family problems.
Yeah, I really can't get into it.
Okay, just take as much time as you need, and I'll let Rex know.
Thank you.
It's hard for me to even say it. Angel's father has been molesting her ever since she was a little girl.
Penny for your thoughts.
Lisa. Hi. Oh, it's so good to see you.
Oh,
Come on in.
Good. You know, I was afraid you were avoiding me. Have you been eating elsewhere these days?
Would I do that?
Uh-huh.
Listen, I hear your garden room's a big success.
Oh, it is. It's wonderful. I want to know who that handsome young fellow is out there manning your reception desk.
Well, don't spread this around, but he's an undercover policeman.
What?
Well, I've been getting some crank calls and other weird things, so Hal and Margot assigned Officer Williams over there to keep an eye on me.
Well, Lily, that's terrible.
Well, I think everything's fine now. There's been no harassment for a while. So.
Well, I hope not. Oh. Well, I just wanted to let you know why I'm here. I understand from Ivor that you have a very handsome new executive from New York, and I wondered if maybe he might be available for our bachelor auction. I mean, that is, if he's single and available. Is he here?
Well, yes, he's single. Yes, he's here, but he's in a meeting with Ellie.
Oh, well, I can't hang around for that.
Well, I'll mention the auction to him, and since I don't think he knows anybody here, I think he'll be interested.
That's wonderful. And what about the cute cop outside?
Ivor's already signed him up, and ditto Cal.
Oh, well, good. I noticed that Cal and Emma weren't together, New Year's Eve, though they were both at Mona Lisa.
Yeah, well, they've decided that their relationship has gone as far as it's going to go. But they're still good friends.
Well, I just thought they were so right for each other.
Well, people who are right for each other don't always end up together.
Yeah. Then there are those who are very lucky. Tell me something. Are you and Holden among the lucky people? I don't want to be nosy. Please let me know if I am, but I love you like a daughter, and I heard that Holden was not living with Angel anymore, and I also heard that he had rented that garage apartment at Ellen's, so I thought maybe there might be a chance, maybe.
Well, we've been keeping quiet about it, partly because we didn't want Lucinda to find out, and partly because Angel's not ready to give him a divorce, but we're planning to get married as soon as we can. I've never been happier.
Oh, honey, that is so wonderful. That is marvelous. Oh, you have inspired me. I am now going to go and bid on the auction myself for a cute bachelor.
Any cute bachelor?
Oh, yes, a very special one. Ralph Mitchell. Oh, he no relation to my darling Earl, but he is a very nice man. Well, I must be on my way. Okay. You give my love to Holden.
Okay.
And tell him I think the two of you should have some happiness of your own now. Bye-bye.
Angel? Angel? Tell him. Oh, Lord.
Angel? Angel!
Hold it!
What are you doing up here?
Where's Angel? I just needed to lie down for a minute.
You're drunk. Damn it, you were supposed to look after her! Where is she? She's gone!
I swim, I jog. I love junk food. Sometimes even I get constipation.
When it happens to you, X-Lax pills give you a choice. Extra gentle for a little help, regular for a little more. X-Lax, for regular people who sometimes aren't.
Doctors measure back pain by how far you can bend. Extra Strength Dones is made for back pain relief with an ingredient these pain relievers don't have. Dones makes back pain go away. Extra Strength Dones, made for back pain relief.
Our commercial will demonstrate how New System Surf Liquid gets out the smelliest dirt we could find.
Manure! How about a rotten tomato, Dad?
Oh, Surf has this incredibly unique system that gets out dirt, sweat, and odors. Bingo! And dirty odors. Just wait till you see how well it works. Here's the important part. Is New System Surf really a liquid miracle? You'll see. Surf gets your clothes totally clean.
No stains, no smell.
For dirt and odors, how can you beat the system? New System Surf.
Try this at home with your own dad.
Now, when life turns up the heat,
Excuse me.
there's Degree antiperspirant.
I'll put you next to Ted.
Body heat activated Degree is different. Every time your body heat rises, Degree turns on extra protection. When life turns up the heat, Degree has you covered.
So you're Ted.
Degree, your body heat turns it on.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. On the next Golden Girls, they find a new friend.
I am not going to end up taking care of this dog. Did I ever mention that I almost died giving birth to you?
Who's hungry for companionship?
Ma, did you have a sardine sandwich for lunch again?
It's a Dog Day afternoon on the Golden Girls. Today at 5.
What's the local reaction to the attacks on Israel? Tonight at 6, we'll talk with Nashville's Jewish community.
Can kids understand the war in the Gulf? Find out how to explain the latest events in the Middle East to your children.
Reports say the #1 terrorist target is the U.S. Capitol. Tonight at 6:30, our Washington Bureau will show you what precautions are being taken.
Well, did the doctor say you'd need surgery?
No, he said my hemorrhoids aren't that serious. And to use Preparation H.
You can often relieve pain and itch for hours and help shrink swelling of inflamed hemorrhoidal tissues with Preparation H in ointment and suppositories.
The stress headache. Relentless. Tightening. Stretching. When the pain has you at the limit, take Anacin. Anacin. Or aspirin-free Anacin 3. Strong pain relief for today's stress headache.
A powerful look at people in power.
Larry Brenton with the facts that don't always make the headlines, but probably should. Street Talk tonight on the 10 o'clock report. News Channel 5. More news, more experience, more often.
And now part 2 of As the World Turns.
Oh, boy, nothing like a good close shave, you know, set the man up. Solitary drinking is a dangerous habit, son. Why don't you come into town with me? No, Cal, thanks. I don't feel like it. I can understand that you're disappointed in not having any word with Julie since before New Year's Eve, but I called that detective. I lit a fire under. Thanks, Cal. Thanks. I'm surprised that she didn't call you when you were down in Waco. I mean, she asked Colden about you, and he told her where you were.
Yeah, well, that probably soured her on the whole idea. Probably doesn't want to have anything to do with the Snyders. Just get on with her life.
Listen, until you have this out with her face-to-face, I would not jump to any conclusions if I were you. You see your mama, you tell her hello for me, will you?
Yep.
You lay off of that damn whiskey, son.
Julie's not the only relationship I've screwed up.
But my life doesn't matter if I can't be with you. Caleb, the only thing that kept me going after I found out I could never have children again was knowing you loved me.
Angel? Angel, what's wrong?
Iva?
Angel, where's Barkley?
I need to find Iva.
She just went to the hospital.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong, Angel? Oh, Angel, tell me what happened. Angel? Look, Angel, what's going on? Angel, what the hell's going on?
I never should have trusted him. He's broken every promise he ever He swore he would love me, take care of me when we got married. He swore to me that he would never tell anyone what Help me.
Angel.
Help me. Help me.
Angel, I don't know.
Help me. Help me. Help me.
Angel, I will. Angel, I'm going to do the best I can, all right? I'm going to make up for everything that ever happened in Chicago, all right? I swear. I'm not like Holden, okay? When I make a promise, I keep it.
Oh, my heavens, thank you. How's your room?
Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful. How's yours?
I think you got the view.
Yeah?
I'm really feeling wonderful since we arrived at this island with these balmy breezes. I feel like some merengue. And I spoke with the concierge, and there's a very good restaurant just around the corner over there. Very, very nice food, and they have a good band.
You
Oh, no?
hungry? It's only 5:30, you know.
Darling, you must have neglected to change your watch. It's 7:30.
My stomach tells me it's 5:30.
We don't have to eat right away. If you sit yourself down, a cute waiter comes and brings you one of these concoctions, and you get an umbrella.
I'm going to stick to a glass of whiskey, okay?
We didn't have a honeymoon trip, but we have a divorce trip.
Yeah, it's ironic, ain't it?
Hello.
Hey, we were just about to order a drink, you know. I must warn you. She's thinking about partying all night long. I'm going to bed myself. You guys want a drink?
No, nothing for me, but you can sleep late. We don't have to be at court till 4 in the afternoon.
Right. Maybe we ought to confirm our flight back, you know?
Sure.
Since she's going on to Montego.
Well, listen, John, would you reconfirm mine, too?
Of course I will. Of course I will. Come on.
Yeah.
What's the matter with you, darling? What's the rush? Couldn't you delay for a day or two?
Lucinda, I don't see why you want to keep prolonging this thing.
It's lovely here. Anything could happen here with the sand and the...
From CBS News headquarters in New York, here is Dan Rather.
Good day. There is about to be a briefing at the Pentagon on how the Persian Gulf is going. Doing the briefing will be Rear Admiral John McConnell, who is the intelligence chief for the Military Joint Chiefs, and General Tom Kelly, who is chief of operations for the Joint Chiefs. Now, while we're waiting for the briefing to begin, we think it'll only be a few moments. Here's a look at the latest developments. We're going to hold on for just a second to see if the briefing is about to begin. No. Sirens wailed again tonight in Tel Aviv, people being told once again to don gas masks, but there were no Iraqi missile attacks against Israel today, although there were several starts and stops and emergencies. No actual attacks took place. The all clear was sounded in Israel about 2-3 hours ago, and nothing has sounded since then. Let's go now to the briefing room.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
As of 4:30 p.m. today Eastern Time, we're now 21 and a half hours into the second day of Operation Desert Storm. Secretary Cheney and General Powell continue to be satisfied with the progress of the operation. They're impressed with the systems, the reliability of the systems that are in use, but they are most impressed with the performance of the men and women of the United States military who are making this operation work so well. American and coalition aircraft continue to hit military targets in Iraq and Kuwait. For the second day in a row, they have struck hard, but their firepower has been applied with precision, limiting to the extent possible the application of force to military facilities and away from civilians. Here to bring you up to date this afternoon are two of the top military leaders in the Pentagon. Lieutenant General Tom Kelly is the Director of Operations for the Joint Staff, and Rear Admiral Mike McConnell is Director for Joint Staff Intelligence. And since the very first minutes of this operation, they've been in constant touch with Central Command. They are the source of information that the Chairman turns to, that the President turns to, that the Secretary turns to. They've had a very busy operation, or a very busy day here today. They were two of the folks who were in on the meeting this afternoon with the President, and of course it's a long day for them, so they don't have a lot of time to spend with you, but will spend as much time with you as they can. General Kelly will have a brief statement, and then they'll both be available to answer your questions. And let me appeal to you, if I may, when you have a question, to please raise your hand and let them point to you rather than everybody trying to ask a question at once. It makes it very hard to transcribe and to hear what the question is. So with that, General Kelly, Admiral McConnell.
Good afternoon. You all saw General Schwarzkopf's press conference this morning, I think, so that is a prologue to what I'm about to say. For that reason, I don't have an opening statement except to say that we are 45.5 hours into the operation in toto, less than 2 days. We have more than 450,000 U.S. troops in theater now. The campaign continues to unfold acceptably. We are happy with the results we have achieved so far. Bearing in mind, we've only been doing this for a short time. Mike McConnell and I would be happy to entertain any questions that you may have. Yes, sir, on the end there.
How concerned are you that these Scud missile batteries could be hit in civilian, highly populated civilian areas? And if this is the case, how do you plan to extract them from those areas?
We would be concerned about that. We are searching assiduously for all of the Scud launchers, as a matter of fact. But so far, we haven't seen any that have been hidden in civilian population centers. Those we've encountered have been out in the countryside or hidden in open areas.
Can you give us a sense, General, of how many have been found and destroyed, and how many you think the Iraqis have left, and their capability of continuing to fire toward U.S. or Israeli forces?
General Schwarzkopf said this morning he felt that we had gotten a substantial number of the mobile launchers. I'll stick with that. I believe he said we had gotten 10 and we're going after 2 more. You're never satisfied with your effort until you get them all, but we think we're doing pretty well, and as I said, we're searching for them assiduously every way that we can, and as soon as we see one, we attack it.
How many are left, sir, on the number of American casualties and aircraft lost so far?
Casualties, very hard to say. We have lost 4 U.S. aircraft. They contained 9 people, so we're carrying those 9 people as missing. I believe there was some indication that one of them might be dead, but I'm not sure of that. And they all, of course, went down behind enemy lines. We do have active search and rescue operation capabilities, and we'll utilize them.
Have there been any successful extractions of downed air crews yet?
We don't want to talk about that because it could be inimical to those that would go behind. I would just say that we're doing everything we can to get our pilots back.
General, can you tell us about the progress, the preparation for the ground war, the softening up of the dug-in troops over there?
Would you say the first part again?
Can you tell us about the success of the preparation for the ground war, the bombardment, the softening up of the dug-in troops in southeastern Iraq and in Kuwait?
We don't want to discuss specific attacks on specific targets. As I indicated in the beginning, we're satisfied with the results that we're getting. We're only a short way into this campaign, less than 2 days, but things are going, as General Schwarzkopf said, just about the way we planned them, so we're satisfied.
Did you assess for us Iraqi opposition to date, the kind of anti-aircraft fire you've run into, what kind of dogfights you've encountered with the Iraqis, and what are the 8 Iraqi aircraft we've shot down?
The intelligence officer talks about the Iraqi side. Mike?
So far, we would characterize the reaction as
defensive on the part of the Iraqis. The airplanes that we suspect have been down so far include MiG-29s, probably French Mirage F-1s, and a couple of other airplanes suspected damage, probably on the ground. So it looks like 8 engaged and down in the air. That's an uncertain figure, as you might imagine. There's a lot of ambiguity, uncertainty related with it, and so we're still sorting that out.
How do you assess the Iraqi air defense system and how it was activated in the initial hours of the attack?
The Iraqi air defense system is a sophisticated system. It is similar to Western standards by design. However, execution so far has not been as sophisticated as we would expect by Western standards.
Admiral Kelly, just to follow up on that, countering the Iraqi Air Force also entails knocking out airfields, cratering runways. Could you give us some sense of what portion of the Iraqi Air Force might have been disabled? Some foreign defense officials, I think the French defense official, have talked about knocking out 50% of the Air Force. What portion of the Iraqi Air Force has been disabled? And what aircraft may have managed to have escaped by flying away or flying to northern bases?
We're not aware of any aircraft that were able to escape, for example, from the country to leave. I would rather not address specific operational aspects of damage to date, other than to go back to General Kelly's statement that our efforts on the offensive side are going about as planned. And I would comment that in this kind of operation, air defense and air bases are generally what you would want to engage early in the campaign to establish air superiority.
Admiral, do you believe there are any American prisoners of war?
We know of no American prisoners of war at all.
So you discount the reports from Baghdad?
Don't discount anything. We just don't know if there are any American prisoners of war. We're carrying those folks as missing, and we're searching for that.
General, can you describe the role of the Apache attack helicopter? It doesn't appear to have been used in its primary anti-armor role.
The Apache helicopter has been used, is doing well, and is fitted right in with the campaign plans being executed to date and to be executed in the future.
Can you describe how it's been used?
I would prefer not to get into that right now. And the more we tell you about how we're using something, the more we're telling Saddam Hussein about it.
Does it include special operations?
It could.
General, how many cruise missiles have we launched to date? The last number we had, I think, was over 100. What's a good number now, and also for sorties of aircraft?
Sorties of aircraft, and you have to define sorties. One fellow will tell you 1,300, and one fellow will tell you 2,000. The sorties I'm addressing are aircraft going out on missions into the area of operations, and through today, which will end at 7 o'clock tonight, the Washington time, 1900, there will have been 2,107 combat sorties flown and 196 missiles.
Are you still sticking to the figure of 80% effectiveness?
80% from my perspective. Remember, I'm looking at the information that comes into the Pentagon. Looks good to me. I know it's what the Singh said, and we agree with it completely.
General, would you say it's fair to characterize the U.S. and the Allies as now having achieved the initial objective of air superiority?
No, I wouldn't. I would say that they are proceeding toward it as we envisaged when the campaign began. I think a substantial portion of that's behind us. I don't think we've achieved it completely, but I think we will in due course.
General, how long do you think it will take?
Hard to say.
General, does it now appear that this war can be won with just air power?
One never knows that, and I think that other speakers, my bosses, have addressed that in the past. You are never sure until it's over. We are dealing with the future. We must maintain the capability to take the ground that we said we would take.
But based on how things have gone during the first 2 days, can't you draw some encouraging conclusion?
Well, the conclusion I would draw as a soldier is that large army is still sitting there, and it has to be rooted out. How we do that, we will attempt to do it the most efficient way that we can, but in the final analysis, we have to have the capability to go in there if we must. Yes.
General, what was the fourth aircraft that we lost, and were any aircraft lost in dogfights?
There were no aircraft lost in dogfights. Fourth aircraft that we lost, U.S. lost, was lost today, and it was an A-6.
General,
in your efforts to target the command and control and communication sites of the Iraqi military, can you say now whether Saddam Hussein is in control of his troops, whether he has power over them?
I can't answer that with a great degree of certitude. It's just the kind of question that my comrade here ought to address.
We believe he still is maintaining control over all elements of his armed forces.
You know where his family is at this point in time, or would you? What's your time frame for really getting him out of control?
Let me answer your first question and say that's what we expected up to this time.
This is CBS. We now join As the World Turns, already in progress.
Cow's table. And then when Cow asks Lila to dance, she comes racing over to make sure that you can't ask me.
And then he foils all her plans by suggesting that we change partners.
Except, I think that if the music had not ended right at that moment, she wouldn't have let Cal cut in.
Probably would have punched somebody.
I know.
What's so funny this early in the morning?
We were just talking about what a good time we had last night, and your singing was incredible.
Mhm.
You were great.
I thought you were taking Chris to preschool.
You're right, and I'm on my way. I'll see you later.
Okay. The next time I ask for the Mona Lisa, I'm going to have to see if Bob's going to be there.
Oh, I didn't mind. I just hope Lisa doesn't fire you, that's
please.
all.
So, did Cal get you home safely?
Yes, he was a perfect gentleman.
Oh, of course.
So I sensed that he was preoccupied about something. Probably some mega-million-dollar oil deal or something.
Cal, any word from Angel?
No, I'm afraid not, Holden. But I plan to stick around all morning to man the phone, so if she calls, you'll be the first one to know.
I'm on my way over there. I'm going to go back out to the woods. Now that it's light, maybe I missed something last night in the dark.
Of course, we had a bunch of new snow, Holden. I don't think you're going to pick up any footprints.
Yeah, I'm grasping at straws. That's all I really got right now, Cal. I'll see you.
Morning. Holden, have you heard anything?
No, Sheriff Middleton says can't put her on a missing persons list until she's been gone for 3 days.
Yeah, but what about the Oakdale police? What about Hal and Margot? Have you told
I
them?
don't want to tell them. They're going to ask me too many questions that I don't want to answer at this point.
I want to believe that there's a simple, logical explanation to all of this, but why would she leave without telling Barkley?
He was passed out.
But she would leave a note. And Iva said that she knew that you were coming over.
Something happened. Something that made her run.
We're going to have to believe that she's okay. Now, does she drive?
No.
Well, what about a taxi company? Have you called?
Hello. Holden. It's Barkley. Have you heard from her? No. Where are you? I'm at a payphone near the office. I haven't been home yet. How do you know she's not there? I spoke to the housekeeper. She said Dad came home late last night and went straight to bed. He was alone. Well, that's a relief. I called the few friends that Angel had in town. No one's seen her or heard from her. I guess the only thing for me to do is go home and face the old man myself. Wish me luck. Let's just hope that he didn't go anywhere near her. I don't think she would have left Gal Strickland's willingly, especially if she was expecting you. You're her whole life, Holden. I guess you know that. She's completely dependent upon you. Yeah, I know.
Bite-sized surprise! The Keebler Elves have some delicious bite-sized cookies you can eat by the handful.
They're bite-sized, all right.
They're Keebler Mini Middles, but even more fun is inside.
Wow.
There's a surprising burst of chocolatey fudge inside each one.
How do we do that?
Watch.
Oh.
So if you're looking for fun, Mini Middles, the bite-sized surprise from Keebler.
I can't remember when we've been this excited.
In a national taste test, people preferred Hormel Micro Cup hearty soups over Campbell's microwave soups, on average 2 to 1. And Campbell's are good soups. Hormel Micro Cups, really good pastas, entrees, and soups.
If you have a toothache and take aspirin or Tylenol, it has to go through all this to get rid of the pain, and that could take up to 30 minutes. Or use maximum strength Oragel and start relieving the pain immediately.
Oragel, available in maximum strength gel and liquid.
This year, American kids will miss 25 million days of school because of colds. The average American child will get 6 colds, but of the 107 cough and cold medicines, only one is the pediatrician's #1 recommended brand. Triaminic. It has no alcohol, no saccharin, no aspirin. So this season, when your kid gets one of those 6 colds,
You'll remember the Triaminic.
Triaminic and Triaminic Nightlight, made for kids.
They'll remember the love.
John, I want you. You want me. These feelings are still there. Why deny them? John. Good morning. Isn't it wonderful to wake up here on this gorgeous island with tropical breezes and birds twittering in the trees?
No snowmobiles.
Yeah. Oh, darling. Last night.
Let's just forget about last night.
Oh, I know. That's what you said. It's not going to change anything at all, but I think that both of us learned something last night.
What was that?
There's still fire there. There's embers. They're smoldering. All we've got to do is breathe life into them, blow on it a little bit, and they'll burn again as brightly as when we got married in Vegas. You know why? Because we're okay. We got it.
This divorce is not about it. This divorce is about broken trust.
But darling, trust it. We can rebuild trust, but I mean, the sparks that were flying around in this room last night, that is a commodity.
Listen to me. It's a memory. It's a nice memory. It's one of the nice things that we said we were going to hold on to, right? Sit down. Have some coffee. I'm going to go down to the poolside. I'm going to have breakfast with Jess. I'll see you in court about 4 o'clock.
John? Okay. One last kiss.
Okay, this thing is over. And we're just going to walk away. That's all. Okay?
You go anywhere near Angel, and you're a dead man.
You can't count on your brother. He's probably one of the strongest stupors. I'm the only one you can count on.
Holden's coming. He'll be here any minute.
I know. I told you that. Holden's on his way here now with a doctor who is prepared to commit you. Sweetheart. Why would I lie to you? I have a car waiting outside. I'll drive you back to Chicago.
Go back there.
Angel, listen to me. This can still be our secret. We can still keep it from Holden so he can't hear you. Just have to say that you were confused when Holden and Barkley found you at Lake Geneva. Because of the sleeping pills, you didn't know what you were saying. If you tell Holden that, he will use it to put you away. If you deny it, he can't hurt you. No one can hurt you. Oh, no. Angel, listen to me. Listen. I'm the only one. I'm the only one you can trust. Now, we gotta stand together on this. Keep Holden from hurting you. You know, we gotta deny everything that Holden is going to tell people. Oh, Angel. Don't you know how much I love you? I'm not going to let them take you away from me.
You call it love. But it's wrong. It's sick. I won't let you make me feel guilty and ashamed. I won't lie for you. I won't go with you. And if you try to make me, I will go to the police and I will tell them everything, and I don't care what they do to me. I have been afraid all my life. And now you're the one who's afraid, aren't you, Daddy? How does it feel?
Angel! Get out!
Shake's dead. Where's Angel?
I haven't seen or heard from her since I called Lake Geneva the night before last.
I think it's time we all stop lying, Dad. I'm gonna go over to Cal's. I'm gonna see if there's any sign of her out in the woods.
Alden, you've already done that, and Cal will call if he hears anything.
Iva, look, you don't have to wait around here.
I know that. I just wish there was something I could do. We will call you if we hear anything. And you've already been wonderful.
All right. Going. I'll be at the hospital if you need me. Okay?
And you were interrupted. You were going to call the cab companies. Why don't you do that?
Lily? Caleb. Look, don't start with me. Angel disappeared on me last night, and I don't know where she is.
Yeah, well, that's because she doesn't want you to know.
What are you talking about?
She came by here last night in a panic, scared out of her mind. You know why.
She was here.
Where is she?
Forget it. Forget it, Holden. I'm not telling you a thing. I promised Angel, and I keep my promises.
When I think of everything I put in my hair to make it shiny, more manageable, and all it took was a touch of VO5. Yeah, VO5.
VO5 hairdressing. A touch does so much.
Wow. I just tried VO5 for the first time. Yeah, the stuff in the tube your old man used for control. The stuff that's been around forever. Now I know why.
VO5 hairdressing. A touch does so much.
You've only practiced an hour.
The special softness of Northern comes from two sheets being quilted together, and quilting makes a difference you can feel.
Kathy?
The same medicine found in the prescription drug Motrin. Same as in Motrin, in non-prescription strength.
If you want the same medicine found in prescription Motrin, wouldn't it just be simpler to ask for Motrin IB? Non-prescription strength Motrin IB. Accept no alternatives.
Getting rid of corns with these could be ineffective and dangerous. But Dr. Scholl's corn removers have been clinically proven safe and effective. Within 5 applications or less, the hard, painful corn will be replaced with new, softer skin. Dr. Scholl's guarantees it. So let Dr. Scholl's get rid of those painful corns without the pain. Dr. Scholl's corn removers. And for painful calluses, use Dr. Scholl's callus removers.
Joan Van Ark, Carol O'Connor, Mariette Hartley, Ed Asner, John Voight, Jodie Foster, Buddy Ebsen, Suzanne Plachette, Cecily Tyson, Gerald McCraney, Robert Urich, Richard Dreyfuss, Donna Mills, Kurt Russell, Loretta Swit, Harrison Ford, and the legendary Betty Davis. You never know who might turn up on Gunsmoke. Today at 4 on Channel 5.
Children's Clothes by Good Lad of Philadelphia.
Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS.
Homework. Hotline. 298-6636. That's right. Homework. Hotline. Got the homework? That's right. Call the homework. Hotline. 298-6636. Monday through Thursday. From 5 p.m. to 8. Ask the teachers for help.
The Homework Hotline is closed for the holidays until January 21st.
It's that simple.
Maturity is in. You'll find out why in Over 50.
Tonight on the 6:30 report.